So today we're going to talk about the LR Super Saiyan 4s. I think that this is obviously an amazing unit, and that they do have a lot going for them, just like the LR Gods do, because they're essentially the same goddamn unit. I do not care what people think; they are the same damn unit. So let's go ahead and talk about the LR Super Saiyan 4s. Now, the LR Super Saiyan 4s are an amazing unit, like I've already said, and what makes them so great? What makes them so great for the red zone meta was the fact that they guard for the first turn, making them be able to support their Keeper Keys to obtain in both their beginning part of the passive and inside the middle part of the passive too. So they essentially get two Keeper Keys to obtain, and when you get over 20 or more key, you have a guaranteed super attack. When you get to 24 key, which is not that difficult, you would also be effective against all types. So they're able to do a double super attack off rip, regardless if you were at 55% or rainbowed, because they had that guaranteed super attack built into them for when you get 24 or more key. So, I mean, another thing is that even at 55%, this unit can do a triple super attack for you because you got to remember they are physical, so they have that free 5 additional. So they can do a triple super attack from 55% to Rainbow, which is obviously really, really good and helps out people who only pulled one copy of them. Now, I think that another thing that's so just godlike about this unit is their fusion condition. Fourth turn from the start of battle, that's so good. Thank you, Dokkan, for not making it in something stupid like LRAGO Gohan's Transformation Condition. I mean, his is better now because he has the Gammas, but still, the point is that back when he had first came out, his activation condition for his active skill was so goddamn bad, and it was easily one of the worst, if not the worst, in the entire game. Now, when you go on over to Gogeta, it's like you have all the stacked up attack and defense from both their 12 and 18 key super attack, and Gogeta is just an absolute menace to society. First things first, on both his 12 and 18 key super attack, he has very, very powerful effects. On his 12 key, he gains 50% attack and defense one turn. On his 18 key, he gains 100% attack and defense one turn, which is obviously very, very powerful. And he also disables enemy action for once in that turn. That's stupid. Disabling enemy action, that's stupidly powerful. Not only does he do that, but guys, he's two keeper keys to retain unrestricted, because you guys remember, if we go back on over to the LR Super Saiyan 4 is just in their base, right? You only get that plus one keeper keys to obtain, and that's 77% attack and defense for the first 7 turn from the starter turn, right? But when you go into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, that 2 keeper keys to obtain is now together and it's unrestricted. And also, this guy has, or these guys have a chance to crit by 7% per Rainbow Keys to obtain inside their base form. But when they go into their Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta form, they now get a 7% chance to crit with 7% damage reduction per Rainbow Keys to obtain. That is so stupid. So you get these guys like 3 Rainbow Orbs, that's 21% damage reduction with a 21% chance to crit. It's so crazy, guys. And also, these guys are just outright effective against all types, which is obviously great. And they have a 30% chance to crit. So, of course, if you do not get that crit off, then they're just going to be effective against all types anyways. And you have a 50% chance to launch additional super attack and dodge and counter a super attack. LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is a killer. Look at what he has. It's here. It's on paper. This guy is an absolute just menace. He's so goddamn good. So let's go ahead and talk about, like, is he good for the red zone meta? Yes. Yes, he is. Pretty much everything I explained, this guy was built to completely destroy the red zone, and that is exactly what him and the LR gods did. So let's go ahead and take a peek at how many 200 Slater skills these absolute beasts are on. So, surprisingly enough, the LR Super Saiyan 4 is only on 3 200 Slater skills. It's weird because I could have sworn they were on way more than just 3. So, they're on the LR Gods 200 Slater skill. They're on the LR Metal Cooler Boys. I'm just going to call them that. The LR Metal Cooler Boys. They're on the LR Vegeta Trunks' 200 Slater skill also. So, 3 200% leader skills. Huh. So what is good about this card? They do have a powerful leader skill, the GT Heroes, Street Fighters, and their 200% leader skill to being Kamehameha. How to slow it down, so I don't say it the way I usually say it. And they also stack attack and defense, both their 12 and 18 key super attacks are just building up, building up, building up, so they can go into their Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta form and completely wreck stuff up. And of course, them guarding for the first turn, that being able to help them out with their stacking, because well, for their stacking, they launch additional super attack at 20 more key, and they're effective against all types at 24 key. They gain crit chance for Rainbow Keys to obtain, as well as them gaining Keeper Keys to obtain, starting out with attack and defensive buff right over here, with additional attack and defensive buff right over here, with Keeper Keys to retain over here. So essentially, for the first 7 turns, combined with their first Keeper Keys to obtain, obtained, they have 2 Keeper Keys are obtained, they gain crit chance Rainbow Keys are obtained, they have additional super attack on 20 key, and they're effective against all types when you're on 24 key. And then guard for the first turn. And they go also triple super attack from 55% all the way up to Rainbow, right? On top of their already stacking attack and defense from both their 12 and 18 key super attack. What a powerful leader skill, I would say, at the time of their release. And I would probably stay still now. I would probably say now still. Although GT Heroes is a little bit lacking and could use a bit of help, but we're going to talk about that in a moment. They also have a great active skill condition. Both of them and the gods do. 4th turn for the start of battle. Beautiful. And then, of course, if we go over to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he's just God. Killer. Just amazing. He has amazing super attack effects, 50% attack and defense 1 turn on his 12 key, 100% attack and defense 1 turn on their 18 key, and disabling enemy action, which is obviously stupidly powerful. Starting out with 177% attack and defense at the start of turn, 2 Keeper Keys were obtained, damage reduction and crit chance for Rainbow Keys were obtained, effective against all types, medium chance to crit, and a 50% chance to launch initial super attack and dodge enemy super attack. With a stupidly powerful active skill, which is it's all attacks become crits. Hello. This card is great. Now I have issues with this card. We're gonna talk about what is not so great about this card. Now, the first thing I want to say is after their first turn of guard, they can get touched. All right, they can get caught out by a super attack. Can they tank normals? Yes, they could, but you have to be very, very wary on where you're gonna go ahead and put them. Like of course, like the 2nd or 3rd slot. If you have the balls to put them in the 1st slot, I mean, you have to be very, very wary where you put these guys, because this unit will get you killed after their guard wears off. They are very fraudulent when that guard wears off. Okay. You have to be very, very careful where you place these guys. And the second issue with them is the fact that GT Heroes is not looking that great. It's like Fuse Fighters is quite good. Guys, this team is pretty goddamn good. Look at what we have. We have Power Awakening Piccolo. Of course, we have the LR Gods in this team. We have, who else? We have LR Merge Zamasu. Fusion Zamasu, but I call him Merge Zamasu. It's like we also have the STR Movie Hero Piccolo. So that's essentially just like a rotation here. So this team is pretty decent in and of itself. We also have AGL Blue Gogeta, which is obviously really goddamn crazy. I think Power Beyond Super Saiyan has them too. But still, the case is that we have Super 17, we have AGL Blue Gogeta, we have a Power Awakening Piccolo. It's like all the options I already just listed off. But we go over to GT Heroes. Like, of course, Fuse Fighters is a it's a good team, right? I'm gonna say it's good because it has Power Awakening Piccolo, and that's pretty goddamn crazy. That's a carry in and of itself. But if we go over to GT Heroes, guys, GT Heroes is not looking a bit of the spiffiest. Like, who's the best character on this team? It's easily these guys. Not even a discussion, right? And if you think about it, they're a Prepare for Battle unit. They're a Prepare for Battle Saiyan Lineage unit. They only have GT with the LR Super Saiyan 4s. That's all. And I would argue that the 8th tier GT boys do not work well with the LR Super Saiyan 4s. They really, really don't. Not whatsoever, right? Because how many links are they sharing? They're sharing GT, they're sharing Legendary Power, and Fierce Battle, right? Yeah. Do they have Saiyan Roar? They don't have Saiyan Roar. Okay, so it's like GT. Yeah, so they're not. It's like GT Heroes is like an issue. So 2 issues with this unit is that they are fraudulent with their guard wears off, and GT Heroes is just not in the best of spots right now because if you guys think about it, the LR Super Saiyan 4s want to be in slot 2, but the issue is that we take a look at some of their best linking partners. We stop at 5 common links to 7 common links. It's like, this is rarely going to happen. You having a LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta sit right next to the LR Super Saiyan 4s. LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku would get completely demolished in the first slot, as well as the EZA 2nd year anniversary Super Saiyan 4 Goku 2. And then, like, of course, we have Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is not a slot 1 unit. You're not a slot 1 unit. You're not slot 1. You're not slot 1. It's like, you're not slot 1. It's like, come on, guys. We really badly need a stupidly powerful Super Saiyan 4 unit to sit in slot 1. Right? That's come on now. This is so unfair. For sure. They definitely deserve a crazy, powerful, just slot 1 Super Saiyan 4 unit. Because guys, let's go ahead and do a comparison. I'm gonna go ahead and do this in tomorrow's video too. We take a look at what Movie Heroes has compared to GT Heroes. Guys, do you guys know how many slot 1 linking partners the LR Gods have? We'll talk about that tomorrow. We're gonna leave that out. So I think that is really about it. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I love you all. Peace.